The NBA draft combine is underway. We went from measurables to actual drills yesterday, and it's always fun to see how players perform in a combine setting. If you don't know if Cooper Flag's a good basketball player yet, you can now look at his shuttle time to tell you whether or not he's good at basketball. It's seriously impressive for some people. I don't know. The guys on the margins, like second rounders, need to perform well in this stuff. The lottery picks, maybe not so much. But let's talk winners and losers. What are some surprising results, things you discovered from day one of the NBA Combine?
Well, can't we just do the thing though, Greg?
What's the thing?
It's one of my favorite things. If I like the player, I just say it's the combine. If I don't, I'm like, whoa, that star shooting drill. I didn't like I didn't like that. Can I get a quick temperature check on what you think about these combine drills, these empty gym shooting things?
So I think we need a refresh on what drills we do at the Combine. That's I might be running around doing make the Combine great again. Except I don't know that the Combine's ever been great. So maybe this is like save the Combine.
Save the combine.
I want to save the NBA Combine. Yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of the drills that they do are relatively stupid. Liam McNeely set an all-time Combine record for like line to line back to line in like 2.7 seconds. You're telling me Liam McNeely is the quickest guy in NBA history? Like, what are we doing? We might need a new drill if that's a result.
Yeah, I agree with that. A little refresh, I think, would go a long way. But um, I think the first winner for me, honestly, a winner so far of just both days, measurables and drill work, is that Cedric Howard's not putting on a Duke uniform.
Are we
No chance.
sure?
Yeah, no way. The measurables, the vertical, the shooting, I just don't think that it's not happening.
It feels like all the buzz too is that like scouts or people at the combine are talking to media folks and media people are starting to leak like, yeah, there's 10 NBA teams that thought Coward was their secret guy. And it's not a secret anymore. Everybody knows how good Cedric Howard is. It feels like it's becoming a situation where he shouldn't go to college, but I could see Duke having the pull to get him back still somehow. I don't think that's a done deal.
Yeah, I mean he's a first round pick at this point, correct?
I would think so, yeah.
Yeah,
I think him and Yaxel are in very similar spots. I would put Yaxel as a winner too. I mean, Yaxel's measuring great. He was one of the top 10 shooters at the entire combine. He shot the same percent as Kobe Brea on all the shooting drills. And you're telling me like that dude's not a first round pick? Like both these guys have big money offers to come to college. They also will be a first round pick. Which one do you want? I think in that sense, both those guys are winners because they have decisions to make. But I don't think it's a guarantee Cedric Howard leaves for the NBA at this point.
yeah, I'm already kissing him goodbye. I said yesterday on the video, the Aaron Rodgers running out the tunnel with the American flag meme.
I do.
Yeah, that's Coward's Duke career right there. Just
Okay.
go ahead and chalk it. I just wonder if he's going to, rep Duke at the next level.
Can the Brotherhood claim another NBA guy here?
Yeah.
I think they can. Yeah. So Mark Sears had the best shooting performance at the combine, and that's one of my winners. So obviously these are all drill-based results, but Gavoni just tallied an aggregate of all shots that you took in the shooting drills and listed out who the best performers were. You can look, there's like catch and shoot, standstill three pointers. There's the 3 point star drill. There's pull up mid range twos as a drill. There's free throw shooting. So there's a lot of different types of shots that are being put up in the shooting drills at the combine. Various results happened. Like I think Will Riley won one of the shooting events. Jace Richardson was pretty high on a couple of those. As I mentioned, Yaxel performed pretty well. Mark Sears, in terms of aggregate shooting, won the combine. He shot 83% in shooting drills. That's absurd. The next closest guy was at 77%. It was Chaz Lanier, who many people consider the best shooter in all of college basketball last year. Most players, like a good performance at the combine, was like in the 50s or into the 60s, maybe. Kobe Brea was like eighth overall at 69%. Mark Sears shot 83%. This is a guy that was probably not going to get drafted. I would look twice at that at an All-American guard who shot it like that. If I'm a championship contending team, maybe picking it late in the second round of this draft in the 50s, I would look at Mark Sears.
I would too. I'm not surprised though because I think Mark Sears is a player that I mean, in an empty gym setting, he's going to knock down shots. The thing where it makes it tough on him is obviously given his size and things like that, separation, other limitations, I think physically that you have seen kind of rear its head. I mean, in that last NCAA tournament game, now granted, it was against a team that, was really, really good, but size and things like that can bother him. So I'm not surprised by it, but also getting a player of Mark Sears' caliber late which to your point, which I think you can do, I think is something that would be very beneficial to a team.
Yeah, I think so too. All right. So those were my winners. I feel like we hit on the two big names, Coward,
Let's get
Jackson,
negative.
Sears. You don't have any other winners before we get negative?
Well,
I mean, you seem eager to move on to negative.
I'm on the fence about whether this is actually positive or not because I don't want to fall for it. But I mean, Drake Powell was very, very impressive in all of the drills. I think he had the highest vertical leap, and he was just overall just impressive in most of the drills. And I'm looking at you, Hubert.
Yeah, just the fact that he didn't like become any sort of impact guy while being this absurd athlete is
Like
like
how? How's that happen?
I don't feel like we even noticed his athleticism at North Carolina.
No, it was all about like, can he shoot the ball?
Yeah, it's kind of wild. One other just I guess minor winner for me. Maybe he's a big winner. Man. I feel like every 2 hours at the combine, there was a new clip of Man. Like, oh my God, look at the skill here, while also getting Rudy Gobert comparisons. I feel like he was a lottery pick for sure, but he's inching into like maybe like should you take this guy over VJ Edgecombe territory, which is a win for Man. This video is presented by Underdog Fantasy, and they've got a free pick tonight that you're going to want to take advantage of. Anthony Edwards to score over zero point 0.5 points. Ant scores every single playoff game, as far as I know. Card, has he ever not scored?
Not since I've been alive, and that's 32 years for those wondering out there.
That pick sounds extremely free. Promo code SLEEPERS as a first time depositor at Underdog Fantasy. You can get up to $1,000 in bonus bets and a free pick. This is the shortest ad read we've ever done. You're welcome back to the video.
Yeah, wasn't he kind of slow though on the drills, like the speed ones?
Oh, I haven't seen that if he was.
That might just be me projecting what I think about Man. So we can move on.
It could be. Let's get to hate. Or not hate, just disappointing. Who are the losers of the combine? I have quite a few names here.
So this is the most disappointing one to me personally because I have a personal tie to this player. Um,
The biggest loser at the combine. Both
Colin Murray
literally.
Boyles.
Oh no.
Yeah, Colin Murray Boyles. And this is why. I watched him do a shooting drill where his jumper changed 6 times in one drill, and they weren't even going in either. And I hate to see that because I really like him. I think he's gonna be. I know he's getting this tweener tag, and I just think that he's gonna be really good in the NBA, to be honest with you. But yeah, that shooting drill was jarring. Someone posted a video, might have been Gavone, I'm not sure, but yeah, I counted his form changing 6 times, and the first shot was an air ball.
Yeah, not ideal. This was a really bad first day for basically all of your quote unquote my guys.
What do you mean?
Well, my biggest loser, and I think the loudest biggest loser at the combine was Derek Queen.
Why?
Because Derek Queen measured horrifically in everything, in every possible category. He's
According,
so he's so slow. He has zero vertical. He already had motor concerns coming in. I think the is it Nick Kalinowski who does the combine score stuff. The combine score for Derek Queen was like one of the lowest scores a center's ever put up athletically in combine history. I just feel like all the buzz on Derek Queen is like, can a team really reach on this guy that early? And coming in, it was like maybe he's the sixth overall pick in this draft.
did you think that he was fast?
I thought part of the sell on Derek Queen was, wow, look how well this guy moves for his size.
And he does move very well.
He doesn't move well. Every single possible agility, speed, athleticism measurement, he flopped horrifically here. Like, not even just like low, like he was like the worst at the combine off the page. You got to flip to the back of the book to find where Derek Queen was. And also, respectfully, Cart, you know you're on the wrong side here when Ben Pfeiffer is doing aggressive, out loud defenses of your guy and condescendingly telling people to watch games.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, so Kalinowski was like Derek Queen just set like an all-time low score for a center at the combine, and Ben quote tweeted it and was like, "As always, watch the games," because Ben likes Derek Queen as like the third overall player in the class.
Yeah, yeah, that's tough. Third overall is crazy. Also, I stand with Fife. Watch the games.
Okay,
Watch the games.
listen, I Ben has nailed a lot of prospects. I don't mean to shit on Ben. He loves to get condescending with the way he interacts with people.
The only way, okay, not on a watch the game thing with Derek Queen, but me personally, I didn't expect him to do anything. I didn't expect him to be fast. Honestly, I expected him to be kind of overweight, and he wasn't. So that's a win. Like I expected that, and he. So it's like I don't know. I had a hard time calling him a loser. This is what he was.
He
But
measured
yeah,
like Derek Nix measured at the combine. He was supposed to be better than that.
that's so disrespectful.
It's true.
It is not true.
I did Knicks ever? Knicks didn't go to a combine.
Yeah.
I would bet you same exact numbers. Let's move on. You see, you're still going to war for your guy. It's all right, but this is Carter Elliott's group of losers at the combine. That's what happened here.
Who else is my guy that was a loser?
Well, who name some of your other guys?
Trey Johnson?
Oh, he's not a loser. So I
I know.
guess
I'm trying to figure out who my guys are here.
I just feel like you have like a type of guys in this draft, and I feel like a couple other of them may have been in the losing category. I don't know.
Walter Clayton?
I didn't hear anything negative about Clayton.
So what I'm getting out of this is my guys won.
Janai Broom's a loser.
Yeah, absolutely not my guy. That vertical jump looked like it hurt.
Yeah, I just feel bad for him. He looks like he's in pain.
I think his body's breaking down.
I don't think you consider this your guy, but you would consider him your guy if he didn't play at the school he played at. Danny Wolf's a loser for me.
That was kind of tough.
You saw the clips of him shooting?
Yeah, the I had time to unload, load the dishwasher, smoke a cigarette, and do a bunch of other things before he got his jumper off.
His jumper looked bad, and people were noticing how he doesn't even jump off the ground when he shoots. So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like Wolf's not exactly helping himself this week, but we'll see.
Yeah, does is Ace Bailey still in a winner for you?
I don't think his stock has moved for me.
You don't think the height thing is anything really?
I think a team will still talk themselves into Ace Bailey at three or four.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
What there was actually I missed this. I want to do an honorable mention winner. Chaz Lanier has been pretty impressive in this combine. Like I didn't realize he was that type of athlete. Maybe I was not locked in enough, but he was behind Mark Sears in the shooting. He was up there in vertical leap. I think shout out to Nikki K while we're speaking on that topic. I think Chaz Lanier graded out at like 100 as a score for I think maybe at the either at the point guard or the shooting guard position. But yeah, he was very impressive too here.
I don't hate that.
Yeah. You know what? Are there why am I not I mean, I don't want to call Khan a loser because he like got hurt and didn't participate, but like I really don't know.
I have him on a watch list for me right now. He's on the watch list for like basketball players are supposed to play basketball. Why don't Khan want to play? Khan, come outside, Khan. Like one of those.
That's fair. But no need no honestly good on him though. He doesn't need to hurt himself here.
Yeah, I think Khan might be Kevin Herter, but he thinks he's Devin Booker.
That is scary.
Yeah.
That's very scary.
But he got a new cut. He found a barber before the combine, so he's on my winner list for that.
Oh, actually, sorry, one last loser here. Actually nothing to do with players. Combine drip. Every player's got 3X shorts on in this at the combine. It's really throwing me off.
It's not ideal.
No, what's going on here?
Are
Let's
you a
fix
big
that.
you're a big shorts guy?
Not like short shorts, but like we don't need shorts going below our knees.
You want
Not
to
in
see
2025.
people at the combine with JK?
Yeah, show a little quad.
4 inch seams on.
Let's rock some quad,
Okay. All right.
please.
All right.